Good day everyone, I am Shaina Mediakain from Section 5 and today I will give my rationale on all test item number 2 from EDU 572, EDU 573, EDU 574, EDU 575, and EDU 578. Let us start with test item number 2 from EDU 572. Learners' gender, needs, strengths, interests, and experiences, linguistic and religious background are some strands under what domain of PPST? A. Domain 4, Curriculum and Planning. B. Domain 3, Diversity of Learners. C. Domain 5, Assessment and Reporting. Or D. Domain 7, Personal Growth and Professional Development. The correct answer is in letter B. Domain 3, Diversity of Learners. The Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers defines the characteristics of a quality teacher in the 21st century in the Philippines, including possessing the knowledge and ability to establish learning environments that are responsive to learner diversity. This characteristic is embedded in Domain 3 of PPST. Domain 3 consists of 5 strands: learners' gender, needs, strengths, interests, and experiences; learners' linguistic, cultural, socioeconomic, and religious background; learners with disabilities, giftedness, and talents; learners in difficult circumstances; and learners from indigenous groups. Domain 3 underscores the importance of teachers' knowledge and understanding of learners' diverse characteristics and experiences as input to the planning and designing of learning opportunities. It encourages the celebration of diversity in the classroom and the need for teaching practices that are differentiated to encourage all students to be successful citizens in this world. Letter A. Domain 4, Curriculum and Planning is not the correct answer because it does not encompass learners' gender, needs, strengths, interests, and experiences, and linguistic and religious background. Instead, Domain 4 has these 5 strands: planning and management of teaching and learning process, learning outcomes aligned with learning competencies, relevance and responsiveness of learning programs, professional collaboration to enrich teaching practice, and teaching and learning resources including ICT. Domain 4 expects teachers to apply their professional knowledge to plan and design individually or in collaboration with colleagues well-structured and sequenced lessons. The domain expects teachers to communicate learning goals to support learning participation, understanding, and achievement. Letter C, Domain 5, Assessment and Reporting is also not the correct answer because the strands in this domain do not also pertain to learners' gender, needs, strengths, interests, and experiences, and linguistic and religious background. Domain 5, Assessment and Reporting has also 5 strands: design, selection, organization, and utilization of assessment strategies, monitoring and evaluation of learner progress and achievement, feedback to improve learning, communication of learners' needs, progress, and achievement to key stakeholders, and the use of assessment data to enhance teaching and learning practices and programs. Domain 5 concerns the use of assessment data in a variety of forms to inform and enhance the teaching and learning process and programs. It concerns teachers providing learners with the necessary feedback about learning outcomes. This feedback informs the reporting cycle and enables teachers to select, organize, and use sound assessment processes. Letter D, Domain 7, Personal Growth and Professional Development is also not the correct answer. Domain 7 contains 5 strands: philosophy of teaching, dignity of teaching as a profession, professional links with colleagues, professional reflection, and learning to improve practice, and professional development goals. Domain 7 values personal and professional reflection and learning to improve practice. It recognizes the importance of teachers' responsibility for personal growth and professional development for lifelong learning. Let us proceed to EDU 573. Ang kwento ni Pagong at Matsing ay isang halimbawa ng pabula dahil A. Ito ay ginanap sa probinsya at nangyari noong unang panahon. B. Ito ay nakasaad na sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas. C. Ito ay isa sa mga pinakamatandang kwento at may aral na makukuha rito. O D. Ito ay kwentong may tauhang mga hayop at nagtuturo ng magandang aral. Ang tamang sagot ay nasa letrang D. Ito ay kwentong may tauhang mga hayop at nagtuturo ng magandang aral. Ang pabula o fable sa Ingles ay isang uri ng panitikan kung saan ang mga hayop ang mga tauhan dito. Ang mga pabula ay mga katangi-isip lamang, ngunit nag-iiwan ng magagandang aral sa mga mamabasa. Ang kwento ni Pagong at Matsing ay isang halimbawa ng pabula kung saan ang unggoy at matsing ay ang mga tauhan sa kwentong ito. Ang aral na makukuha sa kwentong ito ay simple lamang. Dapat hindi mo minamaliit ang iyong kapwa. Bukod rito, dapat ring gumawa ka ng tama dahil balang araw babalik rin ito sa iyo. Karagdagan, kailangan mo ring mag-isip ng maigi para hindi ka maisahan ng mga taong gustong gumawa ng masama sa iyo, at ang panghuli ay dapat mag-isip ka rin ng pangmatagalan at hindi lamang para sa ngayon. Wala naman sa letrang A, B o C ang tamang sagot dahil nasa letrang D lamang ang naglalarawan kung ano talaga ang pabula. Alam naman natin na ang mga tauhan sa kwentong ito ay mga hayop at wala sa letrang A, B o C ang naglalaman ng clue word na hayop bilang tauhan. Magtungo naman tayo sa Edu 574. This contains all the work a student has completed. A. Documentary portfolio, B. Process portfolio, C. Ideal portfolio, or D. Class portfolio. By the way, these four are types of portfolio. The correct answer is in letter C. Ideal portfolio. For us to know why the ideal portfolio is the correct answer, let us determine the definitions of the four. Letter A. Documentary portfolio involves the collection of work over time, showing the growth and improvement, reflecting the student's learning and identified outcomes. It is also called growth portfolio. The collection and exhibit of items can be based on specific educational goals or experiences of a particular learning area. This is not what we're looking for based on the test item's description. Letter B. Process portfolio demonstrate all the facets or phases of the learning process, hence the arrangement is based on the learner's stages of metacognitive processing. This portfolio contains reflective journals, think logs, and other related pieces of evidences. This is not what we're looking for based on the test item's description. Letter C. Ideal portfolio contains all the work a student has completed. As you can see, this is the correct answer. Letter D. Class portfolio. This contains a student grade and evaluative assessment of the students by the teacher. Also, this is not what we're looking for based on the test item's description. Let us proceed to Edu 575. Reading is the key that unlocks the door to the world of enlightenment and enjoyment, and the blank for learning in the content field. A. Tool, B. Decode, C. Basic tool, or D. Tool basic. The correct answer is in letter C. Basic tool. What we will do here is to find the word or words that fit to the given sentence in a meaningful way. Actually, the answer in this test item is found in Module 2 on this subject. Because according to reading experts, there are 3 conceptual definitions of reading. Let us read them one by one and find the missing word or words in the given sentence. This is the first one. Reading typically is bringing meaning to rather than gaining of meaning from the printed page. Horn points out that the author does not really convey ideas to the reader. He merely stimulates him to construct them out of his own experiences. The sentence is not in the first definition, so let's go to the second one. Reading is the key that unlocks the door to the world of enlightenment and enjoyment, and the basic tool for learning in the content field. This is what we're looking for, so let's go back to the sentence. Reading is the key that unlocks the door to the world of enlightenment and enjoyment, and the blank. So based on the second definition, the missing word or words are basic tool. So it will then be reading is the key that unlocks the door to the world of enlightenment and enjoyment, and the basic tool for learning in the content field. The third definition is reading consists of 2 major components: recognizing and analyzing words, often referred to as decoding, and understanding words and ideas, often called comprehension. Thus, reading is a combination of being able to recognize and analyze words, almost instantly and to understand what the word means. When they are strung together in a sentence, a paragraph, or a longer passage. We have already found the missing words, which is in letter C, and clearly tool decode and tool basic are not the correct answer. Lastly, we have EDU 578. This refers to the aspect of technology that is concerned with instruction as contrasted to designs and operations of educational institutions. A. Information technology, B. Technological source, C. Technology adaptation, or D. Instructional technology. The correct answer is in letter D. Instructional technology. Instructional technology refers to those aspects of educational technology that are concerned with instruction as contrasted to the designs and operations of educational institution. It is a systematic way of designing, carrying out, and evaluating the total processes of learning and teaching in terms of specific objectives. Letter A. Information technology, on the other hand, is the use of any computer, storage, networking, and other physical devices, infrastructure, and processes to create, process, store, secure, and exchange all forms of electronic data. If implemented correctly, it enhances the learning experience of students, improves communications among teachers and students and parents, as well as improve the productivity of the admins and staffs in the school. Letter B, technological source, is also not the correct answer because it means inventions, drawings, designs, developments, software, and technical information, including but not limited to know-how, data, formulae, specifications, procedures, and technique. Letter C, technology adaptation, is also not the correct answer because it means, technology adaptation is the successful integration of new technology. So adaptation means more than just using technology. When you've adapted new technology, you'll use it to the fullest potential and see the benefit of using the new system. Everyone, here ends my rationale for today, and I hope you've gained or remembered some information from my pre-recorded video. Thank you and have a prosperous day ahead.